Det var dagens. Så natt i natt.
Du ble litt kjent med hvordan forfedrene holdt på, da. Jeg synes det noe utrolig fint med det. Som om jeg skjønner bedre hvordan det var å være dem.
Stølslivet, det betyr alt. Det hele livet. Og så har jeg mine beste venner der oppe, og de bor i en høvde, og det Haugafolket. Og det også en veldig, veldig stor del av stølen, det å sitte på trappa en kveld og se utover gresset som veier, og så ser du disse da små rovene som stikker opp og danser bortover volden. Da stølen på sitt beste. Nå det spennende om de har sovet godt under dynen der nede.
Ja.
Den som den skal være.
Ja.
Så jeg da blandet opp gammelost med vann, som jeg poder osten med, for at den da skal motta bakterier. Sånn, så ligger den da her i 3-4 dager, og da får den på seg mugg. Jeg har alltid vært glad i å utfordre meg selv, og nå blir jo utfordringen da å leve med et øye, og litt skavanker her og der, og alderdom, og alt det som følger med. Den helt fin!
Så gøy!
Den perfekt!
Oi, så moro!
Og da går man for så vidt videre, og når jeg kan få holde på stølen og være på stølen, og snakke med Haugafolk og holde på i ystegryter og alt, nei, da det driver nok det.
Det så gøy, da.
Denne grå muggen, nå skifter den farve. Blir den brunaktig, som gammelosten skal være.
Plutselig jo alt det flotte mugget ute, og det utrolig. Og den gleden av å se at, oi, se på det her, masse mugg. Ja, jeg synes det kjempegøy.
Så nå må dere oppføre dere pent, og bli modne og fine. Nå må jeg snu dem hver dag, og så må de stå 4-5-6 uker.
Snakker du med osten, da?
Ja da, det fikk jeg beskjed av gamle Lina, at jeg måtte hver eneste dag snakke med ostene.
Ja.
Men jeg spør om den har det bra, om den trives, og klapper litt på den, og så pakker jeg den godt inn igjen og legger den til videre modning.
Jeg synes ikke det noe rart, ja. Nei. Klart å snakke med levende ting. Ja. Det du har i hjertet, det snakker høyest da. Og det blir bra.
Du nødt til å ha sansene dine åpne og motta inntrykk hele tiden, og det gjelder jo det samme om det syn her eller syn der, eller du må være åpen for de tingene og ikke sette stengsler. Da møter du ikke Haugafolket, vet du, hvis du har stengsler.
Dette godsaker, det. Har en slik brødskive hver morgen, så da begynner dagen bra. Så har du smaken så lenge etterpå, så du kan kose deg med den lenge at du ferdig med å spise den.
Man vil jo alltid håpe at det man har drevet med gjennom et langt liv, at det bringes videre på en eller annen måte. Og det er viktig å ta vare på det som er gammelt, og ikke glemme at det var kanskje sånn at det er kilden.
Welcome till Trondheim. Here we go. Charlie Turnbull, we're here in Trondheim in Norway. How excited are we?
I'm unbelievably excited. This is just totally the best day of the year. We have 4,502 cheeses, and they're here. They're here.
From 5 continents as well, 43 countries.
I keep telling you it's 6 continents.
You keep telling me it's 6 continents. I was told it was 5. But look, we've got all the Norwegian collective here, looking very handsome and prepared. We've got all the crew have come in from England, from the UK and Scotland and wherever, and Wales, and they're here. We Guild of Fine Foods here for the World Cheese Awards, the 35th edition.
35th, since 1988, that's when we kicked off.
It's fantastic. But Norway, we were here in Bergen 5 years ago, and here we're now in beautiful Trondheim, this ancient, fabulous city, university city. I walked here this morning. I've got my Norwegian socks on. Here we go. Look at those. I've done Norway proud. I've got my hairy
He's got
socks.
his vest on as well. He's getting on, Nige. Come on.
And we're just waiting now because all the judges we've talked about who've come from all over Planet Cheese are going to come through the door at the moment. We've got musicians over there who are keeping their hands warm with gloves on at the moment. It is quite chilly in here, but that's a good reason because it's full of cheese, thousands of cheeses. What are we going to be doing, Charlie? Tell us how we split the room up for a start.
We've got 100 tables. Each table has 2 to 3 judges, and each table has about 45 cheeses. Nigel and I are going to split the table. I'm going on the left, you're going on the
right.
On the right. And we're going to work our way. We've got some really cool cheeses to pick out for you to have a look at. And we've got some interviews with some really fascinating judges from our 6 continents.
We have indeed. And the scoring system is we're going to be finding out. There's going to be bronze, silver and gold. It's going to come up on the screens here. But we're looking to find 100 super goals today. And when they come up there, we've got Big Bad Roger back there. He's got a little sound effect that comes up and when we go ping. And we're looking to find 100 super goals. And then they get whittled down during the afternoon. We end up with, how's it work with our super jury?
So we've got 16 super jury judges. They're kind of like the gods of cheese palates. They will be looking at the whole selection of 100 super goals and picking one that they like. At that point, all blemishes are gone. We're only talking perfect cheeses, so we've got to get that last awesomeness. So they're going to find one cheese they like, and they take that up to the final judging, which I think is at 4.
Yeah, that's it. BST time, I think.
Norwegian time.
We're not sure. Is it? Okay, Norwegian. Yes, Norwegian time. So we're an hour ahead here, so it's 3 o'clock UK.
If you're watching from anywhere else around the world, check out the times on the website. It's going to be exciting.
Yeah, and it is indeed. And what is great about World Cheese TV is that people are coming in from all over. And we've got cheeses. The Ukrainian cheeses have arrived. That's very exciting. Yes, they did.
Oh, that was a last-minute worry.
And Bernd Bucher, Jon Hansen, who is the organizer of all this, and he's a man who hopefully will sleep really well come like Sunday night, because they're 2 years in the planning to get it all here, and it's been a huge amount, a massive workload for them to do it. But we are here at Spectrum, this amazing sports hall we're in. It's perfect for cheese. And what's great is that we're going to be doing the super jury over there. If we could just swing around there, Shauna, thank you very much. Where you see there's a table there, so it's all going to be in the same room, which is quite unusual. And we're going to be doing that live later on the day once we've whittled down all these cheeses. But look out, bronze, silver and golds, they'll come up on the screens, and then we're looking finding 100 super golds.
100 super golds. That's when it gets tense. That's when people, even the judges, are getting really excited by that point. They're really behind their own cheeses. Everybody finds something they haven't seen before today, and everybody's looking for the extraordinary moment.
When it's champion, the supreme champion, someone's world will. I remember 2010 in Birmingham at the BBC Good Food Show, when it was Cornish Blue, Phil Stansfield, former rugby player, made this great cheese, and basically his life changed. He doubled the size of it. For a big man, a hard man, he cried, blubbed a bit.
He's not the only crier. We've had criers.
We've had a lot.
Everyone is extraordinarily excited. Last year it was Quesero.
Yes,
a tiny wee dairy now down near Cadiz.
Actually, last year was Alegria.
Alegria,
2 years ago.
Yes, that's right.
In Andalusia.
And so sometimes it's a large producer, sometimes it's a person who's just started out on their cheese journey. It only matters how good you are today.
Yeah. And what we're hoping to do is get them on screen, is that once we get down to our 16 super golds, they're the ones there with the jury, each of them is going to basically champion a cheese, is that we hope to have the cheesemakers either here in the hall or on screen, wherever they are in the world, which will be really special to see the reactions when they're announced. We're going to do a 3, 2, one later on. And nearly 300 cheeses are from Norway. That's quite remarkable. I mean, the Norwegians have really got behind this. To say, we were in Bergen 5 years ago. With 320 kilometers, we've traveled north to Trondheim. But cheese, it's not just about gjørshost, that lovely, sweet, fudgy brown cheese. It's about a whole host of different ones.
Well, Norway won 4
Yes.
years ago
Kraftkar.
with Kraftkar, which is an astonishing, really small blue cheese that had incredible piquancy and soft on the palate. And during that year, we had the best of the best. We had all the previous winners. So that was 25 years, or 25, 30 years of cheeses, and Kraftkar beat all them as well on the day. And it goes to show that it's not just about how good you are generally, it's being at your peak on this one day.
Yes. Every cheese has its day, and that's what it's all about. By the way, we want to know how the cheese got here, everything, and I think Christabel Cairns, who is one of our Grand Fromages, one of the organisers, she's going to tell us. So I wanted to save this for a while today, Charlie. From Trondheim, Run VT.
So we're back in Norway for the second time. We were last here in 2018, and it's a lovely city to be in. Trondheim has an amazing food culture, and so it's a perfect place to host this cheese competition. I'm standing in what will soon be 4,502 cheeses from 43 countries around the world. We've been working towards this event for probably about a year, and that happens every year. But as things get closer to the event, things start hotting up. We have to check customs paperwork, entry information, liaise with entrants on their deliveries, and of course need to get all the judges here as well. Entries open in July, and we've had people applying all summer, getting their entry information ready. They will have started sending their cheeses a couple of weeks ago to one of our 20 consolidation points around the world. And the reason we've got 20 is to make sure that even the smallest producers have no barrier to entry, and it's really easy for them to send their cheese. We really make sure that we ensure all the cheeses arrive here in the best possible condition. It's somebody's really hard work that's gone into that, so we want to make sure that all the judges see them in their best possible light. So to that end, we ensure that there's a very strict chill chain process that's followed throughout, that shipments are delivered at the door behind me. We check everything in, we make sure it's labelled correctly in good condition, and then it's checked again when it goes out on the judging tables.
Okay, here we go. They're just here. The tears rolling down my cheeks because this is so special. John Farron of the Guild of Fine Food brought them all in here. He's done a judges briefing earlier on, and they are coming in here from all over Planet Cheese. And you can see how much can't believe this, because this is so very special. There's some brilliant people. Never mind our own families, but this is the extended family of cheese around the world, and there are some people I've known for a long time, and it is really, my makeup's all smudged, Charlie, because this is so special to see that. I know. I know. Hey, morning. There's James Grant from number 2 Pound Street in Wendover in England. Carlos Yescas now lives in Newcastle, Mexico, from Boston. Wow.
It's lovely. I mean, these are old friends, new friends. I've seen people from South America, from London. We've got people who are from all the way around the world, and because many of them are people who've met before, this is like a family coming together. And they'll be looking forward to see who they're judging with. There'll be old friends, new friends. There's Regular,
yeah, from Flemish, from Belgium, our master chef. She's here. Regular, and behind her, Andy Swinsko from the Courtyard in near Settle, Orstwick, up in Lancashire, Yorkshire border.
Thomas Hewley from Berlin.
Yeah, I mean, and again, we've got all the Basque community. We had a fantastic time at Donostia, San Sebastian, when we were there. And they are all from America. There's Chrissy from Australia. They're from South Africa. The O'Regan clan, Susie O'Regan.
We've got the Japanese here.
Yeah.
A huge movement in Japan to create astonishing cheeses. And it always reminds me, when you look at the cheeses, it reminds me of those wonderful gardens the Japanese create.
Yeah.
Absolutely perfect. It's as much visual. There's so many senses involved in the way they present their cheeses.
Yeah, we've got, yes, and these are some brilliant palettes as well. And we've got the young cheesemonger of the year
She's from last
today.
year.
Yeah, is judging, and I think you're going to track them down later on. I think they're on your crew.
I'm going to go and find them.
Yeah.
And you're going to be at around 1:30 seeing the competition.
Yes, yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Maybe they'll stop crying by then. The barbers are here. Look out from the cheddar country. Eric's here. Yeah, from North.
Oh no!
Come on, quick, just very quickly.
So you've been instrumental in bringing up the cheese knowledge. You've been teaching the Academy of Cheese to what, 200, 250 people here?
Probably 100 through the Academy of Cheese. So most of them have taken their exam and they're ready for today. So I hope they're really good.
Yeah.
And we'll find the best cheese, no worries.
Fantastic, Scott. Thank you very much.
Thanks.
Yeah, and here we go. James here.
Here's James.
Formerly of the Pig, now on his own. Hey. Oh, I'm crying already. I mean, it's so amazing. This is so special. It's really...
What incredible space.
Yeah, fantastic. Well done for you. And just tell us about your new venture.
So I've started a supper club company called Nomadic Sporadic. We're doing European supper clubs in Tuscany, France, Spain and the UK. And I've also taken on a role as head of food education with Table Talk Foundation. So getting food education to schools, colleges and apprenticeships across the UK, Sussex.
And
Busy life.
This cheese knowledge you're learning today to the world?
Yeah, I mean, this is all part of it, you know, getting young people to really understand and appreciate great food, great produce. Yeah, producers doing amazing things in all elements of hospitality, but cheese is obviously very close to my heart and can't wait to bring all this knowledge back to the kids.
Have a great day. It's lovely to see you. Take care, my friends. Good luck. Wow. Again. And they keep coming. It's like the Olympics, isn't it? Yeah. I know. Really, really brilliant.
There's Kathy Strange coming up. Kathy is the main buyer for Whole Foods.
And we haven't seen her yet, but here she is. She's going to come. She's looking good.
Hello, my lovely.
I could sense her aura, but I hadn't seen her yet. I know, the family are all together.
God, how amazing!
It is amazing. It is amazing. So how long have you been here? When did you get from America?
I've been in for a few days, but I'm just inspired right now.
Yeah.
I'm seeing all the cheeses and the judges and YouTube.
Of course.
I mean, it's
not all about us, Nigel. Though.
We've got another one. We've got a Fogel in the house. Come on.
Catherine.
Here she is. Hi. Look, with both of them. The brace of Catherines. It's fantastic.
They're both Catholics.
Yeah.
We're both so excited to be
Yeah.
here. Yes.
Yeah, really brilliant. I just like getting. I've tears rolling down my cheeks because it is so inspiring. It's great to be here. It's beautifully organised. But our cheese extended family are back together.
That's what's so special about cheese. It's not competition. It's a collaboration to raise everyone's experiences and to be able to share with the world.
Yeah. Well, we're
To share our knowledge so the next generations are coming up and they can also continue with this because it's so beautiful. We don't want to lose it.
no.
But we're not going to stop, are we?
No,
We're not. We don't stop. We keep going.
We keep going and helping as much as we can.
Yeah.
It's beautiful and it's really, it feels like family.
Yeah, and in Trondheim, it's beautiful setting. I mean, the music here, it's very, very special and very emotional, and it's lovely to see you. Have a great day, ladies.
So beautiful to see you. Thank you both for all you do, contributing to the awards.
You're
They're
very
always
kind.
fantastic.
But it's
Yeah.
a team
So
event,
excited.
right?
It is a team event.
It's cheese team.
It's nice.
Cheese team.
Cheese team.
Go cheese team.
Yeah.
Cheese team.
I was going to say, we're really good, Charlie, aren't we? There you go. So here you go. Our musicians have finished. and we're soon to be getting underway. Everyone knows which tables they are.
Yeah.
They didn't know until this morning who they were going to be. There's an adjudicator on each table. Tell us how that works.
So they've got 45 cheeses to get through, but on that first stage, and this is during the morning, it's just about finding great cheese. It's not a competition in the morning. We're just trying to find the golds, the silver and bronze. Each cheese, there can be all golds or none. So at this stage, it's just about quality. The element of, let's call it the knockout stages, begins after lunch, when the cheese judges have to find that one super gold when they do have to choose the best on their table.
Yeah.
That begins the journey to the world cheese this year.
Yeah. Christabel Cairns, you can just hear, we had her on screen earlier on. So all our judges are waving. Here we go. Sorry, Ollie, to do this to you, but we've got them all waving towards the camera, because then we can wave as well, Charlie. Here we go. You know, we're narcissists. We can do that. Yeah. Okay. We need us out the way. Christabel's spoken. If she says it's Christmas, I'm singing carols. I know that. There's SJ's there. Who's going to be doing all the PR and everything that's going to be taking place. But this is.
Are you pressed? Sorry, we need to do it.
Score goes into an iPad, goes through to a central database that's accumulated live. We will see the awards, the silvers, the golds and the bronze come up behind the screen, and they'll be double checked there before announcing on the internet, and we will then see the super golds. Now, this is it's actually really quite tense. Getting 4,500 cheeses ordered and sorted and marked in just 3 hours is a hell of an undertaking.
Yeah, and to have got them here from all around the world with those assembly points as well. It's amazing. So I'm just, SJ here, just whether we've got to move, but all our judges are there. I'm going to take a picture with Ollie, our camera guy. There you go. So he's there, and then all the judges are behind it. And
so we're actually filming now.
Yeah, we're live. We're going out there. Absolutely. So Charlie, yes, Charlie's trying to get his social media. And where are you on? What's your handle, man?
I have no idea.
You do? It's Charlie Turnbull.
Charlie Turnbull, Big Cheese, or
yeah.
Charlie. Just look for me, Charlie Turnbull in the world.
And I'm at nigelbarden.com, but this is, it's World Cheese TV. And if you go to the Guild of Fine Food website, you'll see the link there, and you can watch this throughout the day as for different stages.
So the hashtag on all the social media channels is hashtag World Cheese Awards. Hashtag World Cheese Awards.
Yeah. So, and as I say, this morning it's gold, silver and bronze. Yep. We'll put the stickers on there. Now we've gone, our coordinators have an iPad each, so they're going to be basically infilling all that information, and then we're going to find 100 super golds.
Yeah, that will take a while. We won't see any of those until I reckon about 12:15, 12:30. And then there'll be a small dribble, and then it'll turn into a waterfall. We're going to be there watching it live as it happens. We're going to be talking to judges when they come to that difficult moment of choosing their favourite cheese on the day.
Yeah, and we've got John Farrand, who is going to be up on stage there with the mayor of Trondheim. This is last night was his first gig when he did the launch last night for all our judges, and this is his day one of his full-time job now. And he's a funny guy and he's brilliant. So this is the mayor of Trondheim. I wish I knew his name, but let's just call him Big M because he's a mighty mayor.
Cheesemaking community to Trondheim and to the culinary region of Trøndelag for this year's edition for the Cheese Award. Over the next few days, you will have a chance to meet cheesemakers from all over the world, from local farm-based produced in the international renewable cheesemaker with history stretching back in century. We are honored as the region to host such a prestigious event. We take immense pride to being Norway's leading food region, and our geography, with its extensive coastline, fjords surrounded by farmland, and cold highland and mountains, bless our local food producer with a vast area of quality produce. We boast over 200 local specialty food and beverage produced in our region, complemented by celebrated restaurant scene right here in Trondheim. While you're here, you can visit farms and fisheries during the daytime and enjoy their fresh produce, expertly prepared by the top chefs in the Michelin star restaurant in the evening. So, while you're here in Trondheim, I encourage you all to savor the flavor of Trøndelag. On a personal note, I'm also a farmer myself, and I believe events like this, where people unite to celebrate quality food produced, are very important. Food is a part of our identity and the legacy from our ancestors. Awards like the World Cheese Awards are, above all, about honoring and respecting the exceptional craftsmanship behind creating fine foods. In conclusion, I wish you all the best luck in the competition, and may the best cheese win. Good luck!
Well, good morning. Good morning. It has begun. All the tables are now filled. The cheeses are on there. The judges are waving like it matters. And we are beginning to see people prod around the cheeses, getting the knives open and seeing what they've got. Now, we are looking at 4,500 cheeses and 264 judges. Each one of those cheeses has to be given 100% attention to make sure it has its moment in the sun and gets the possibility of it making its journey all the way to being the world cheese. Now, the complexity of doing that is much bigger than you might think. We've got cheeses that look like you know what they are, but could come from any country in the world. So they've got to have, the judges have to have an open mind when looking at the cheeses. Some of the tells will be really obvious and might be part of the PDO, the Protected Food Name history of Europe, but they could also be from a mountaintop in Colombia. And this is where the journey begins. So we're going to start, if you'd like to follow me, with Linda Farrant. Now, Linda's judging on table number 25, first on my list. And Linda was here in 1988. It was her and her husband who started this competition. Linda, pay attention. Linda Farrant, congratulations. How many world cheeses have you done now?
I believe it's over 30.
So it's 35 in total. Have you done every single one?
Age now, aren't I?
She looks about 25, right?
Me. You smoothie.
They pay me for something. So you're looking forward to your cheeses. Hi there, Olivia. How are you?
Hello, how are you?
So Olivia here is from Saputo, which is a company that's now heavily involved in the UK cheese market. Dairy Crest is one of yours.
Exactly. Dairy Crest. Wensleydale as well, the Wensleydale Creamery. And we're also in Canada, obviously.
So have you guys picked out any cheeses that you're going to start with? Have you got a plan to make your way along the table?
Yes.
Are you going to tell us the plan?
We are going to have a good look first and then make up our mind.
Have you got any that look particularly challenging or interesting at this early stage?
Difficult to tell because they're still all wrapped up, but I'm sure they're all very interesting, and we're going to have a good look now.
So do you have a plan to sort of do the younger cheeses first or the blue cheeses last, or?
Yeah, blue cheese at last, and probably the soft at first. And usually we treat ourselves with the larger wheel also near to the end.
Now, this is all blind, so you can't recognize the cheeses. Everything's got its labels or its definitive markings covered up. Yeah. But you're using your experience to see if give you an indication of what to expect.
Yes, obviously we have a very good sense of which category it belongs, the origin, the country. Usually we can tell quite easily based on experience.
Mm-hmm. But there are going to be cheeses out there that is going to be a mystery.
I hope so. And we all very anxious to know which one we're going to be the winner. Yeah.
So you've got to find a super gold from amongst this. You've got 45 cheeses to do and 3 hours to do it. So I'll let you get on. Enjoy your morning.
Thank you very much.
So as you can see, each judging team is made up from a diverse group of people. They could be chefs, they could be food bloggers, they could be cheesemakers, they could be cheesemongers, cheese graders, even the people who are responsible for tasting the cheeses when they're in their caves, in their cellars, as part of the cheese production process. And we're going to pass over to Nigel now to see what's going on his side of the room. Okay, we're going to give Nigel another second there. So I'm going to go over chat to Chris Dawson. Chris is a Chris. Yeah. How are you, mate? You well?
Very good, thank you.
So Chris, you've come here from the UK. You're based in London.
Yes, I work for Marks and Spencers in London, and this is a really exciting competition.
So you've worked as a cheese buyer pretty much your whole adult life.
20 years now.
For 20 years. In the supermarkets, it's common for people to change category. You've stuck to your guns.
I've been very fortunate. I've been allowed to become a cheese specialist. 16 years at Waitrose as a cheese specialist, and now 4 years at Marks and Spencers.
And you too must have done this competition, been one of these judges. I don't know.
I've done this quite a number of times, and I always get really excited as to what are the cheeses we're going to see this year, and to find some super goals.
So what have you got on your table? Is anything that's picked out your attention so far?
Not yet. Literally, we're just unwrapping the cheeses, and it's all ahead of us. So we're now. I haven't